Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is the final episode of Monday Night Raw before Wrestlemania. This is as big as it gets. Wrestlemania is quickly approaching, and now we will have our final Raw before we get to the big show. Well, this week on Raw, Shinsuke Nakamura, he's in action. He'll be taking on Kofi Kingston in singles competition. Sasha Banks takes on Naomi. Sasha preparing for Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania. Bobby Roode, he prepares for the US title match, the Fatal 4-Way match. He takes on Baron Corbin this week. Carmella, she'll have Alexa Bliss one-on-one. Can Bliss score a victory before WrestleMania? Speaking of WrestleMania, well, it's the club. Gallows and Ass looking to win back their tag team titles at the big show. This week they take on the Usos to get themselves prepared. What a main event this is. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, two of the biggest stars on Raw. They clash in a huge contest just a few days away from the big show. Nakamura versus Kofi. Shinsuke picks up a win. That's a good win as he gets ready for his Fatal 4-Way match for the US title. Sasha defeats Naomi. Big win for her. And Bobby Roode defeats Baron Corbin with Alexa Bliss. Yes, she does defeat Carmella in singles action. Well, now we turn our attention to our tag team championship scene with the club, Gallows and Anderson, looking to win back their tag titles that they lost all the way back at the Royal Rumble. One of the longest reigning tag team champions in Universe Mode history. They are Gallows and Anderson, but now they must defeat Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy at WrestleMania to win back their tag team titles. What a clash this will be. Two terrific tag teams, arguably the best two teams in the WWE, taking each other on for the gold. It'll be fantastic to see one more time, but who will walk away as the champions? As we will have a big opponent, a big contest for Gallows and Anderson. The Usos, former tag team champions in their own right. The Usos taking on a bit of a different persona, different look over the last, well, year or so, and more aggression. And I think they're ready. I think they're ready to take that next step back to the tag team hunt, the title hunt. They've been out of it for a little bit because of the fact that they just haven't been able to beat Gallows and Anderson. They requested this match. They wanted to be the team to take on Gallows and Anderson just before WrestleMania because they have a point to prove with a potential draft coming up for them. If they go to SmackDown or stay here on Raw, they want to make sure that wherever they go, their stocks are that little bit higher before they do. Of course, the draft will take place after WrestleMania right here on BrendenPlayz. You do not want to miss that one. That will be huge. Looking forward to seeing that. As, struck there by Jey Uso. Nice start there for the Usos, and plenty to like about this tag team. The Usos, high flying, high adrenaline, and really tough to beat. Their speed, quickness, and agility is also a real factor. But one thing is for sure, they have really grown as a great tag team. But it's hard to really say that Season 4 here of Universe Mode was their season. There's only one more week left in the season, so they want to finish it on a high note as they prepare for Season number 5 of Universe Mode. It's incredible to say that we've gotten this many seasons in, we've gotten this far, but we've seen the Usos at their best and at their worst. At one point, a few seasons ago, the Usos couldn't win a match. It doesn't matter what they did. They had a huge losing streak. They were able to bounce back from that, win the tag team titles, and have the success they were hoping for. Now, they're not in a similar position, but they haven't been able to get the big wins they're looking for and build consistency. Well, tonight's their chance as Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows prepare for the Hardy Boyz at WrestleMania. And to get there, they had to take down the Revival at the recent Elimination Chamber event. Big victory for them as Anderson has Jimmy up there and slams him down with a thunderous suplex. Really got a lot of power behind that and dropped him down harshly into the canvas. Tag's been made as Luke Gallows will now join this matchup here, and the big man has a chance to outpower his opponent, where everyone else about similar sized. Luke Gallows towers above his competition, as he's got Jimmy right near the ropes here, and once he's got it planned, he's going to pick him up, and drives him right into the ropes. Effective there from Luke Gallows, and no real surprise there. Such a powerhouse and such a real threat to the tag team division. And there's no surprise that Gallows and Anderson have been able to string together the victories over the last season. There's no doubt in my mind they could very well be the tag team of the season. Of course, the annual Slammy Awards coming up after WrestleMania as well. We've got lots to come here in Universe Mode. The big draft where potentially Gallows and Anderson, they could head to SmackDown and maybe look to try and dominate that tag division. Reconnect with their old leader of the club, Finn Balor. Or, of course, they could stick around here and stay on Raw and maybe take on a few new talents of their own and try and take those titles back from the Hardy Boyz. Or, if they do, of course, win it, defend those titles right here on Raw as another strike there by Jimmy this time. Of course, the Slammy Awards coming up. It's really only between two tag teams, let's be honest. Right KO and the club. Both teams have had a tremendous year. And I think when you think about it, they've probably held the tag titles collectively are about the same amount of time. Hard to really split the two, but the only real split was when the two faced each other at bragging rights. Of course, Gallows and Anderson winning on that occasion. The last few months may have put a bit of a blimp on their chances of potentially winning, but we'll have to wait and see when the Slammy Awards come up. Of course, they are voted by you, the Universe Mode fans, right there on BrendenPlayz. And speaking of BrendenPlayz, you can check out the full WrestleMania card. If you're not aware at the moment, you can check it out on BrendenPlayz.com. The link will be in the description down below. You can check out the full WrestleMania card there and see what you're looking forward to the most there. WrestleMania coming up soon. We do apologize for the recent delay in episodes, but we should be having WrestleMania out as soon as we possibly can. And hopefully it will be a big event that you will enjoy, and a big tag team title match will feature on it as a running powerbomb there by Carl Anderson as he's going to drag his opponent towards the middle of the ring and stop him right in the chest. Not a bad way to go about it, as now Luke Gallows will enter this matchup himself here. Gallows eyeing off his opponent here as he stomps right there. Pick him up now as a right hand. That struck him pretty well. And shot right there to the back of his leg. Continue to work away here. As, hangs up Carl Anderson, who tried to interfere. Jay went for the tag, couldn't quite find it. Instead gets caught there by Luke Gallows. But a chop block right to the back of the leg. And that will bring him back down to size a little bit. As now a shot right there to the knees again. Seems to be a clear-cut target there, trying to take down the legs of Gallows, trying to wear him down. As, with a head, bounces right into the mat there. The Usos could be pulling out an upset here tonight. The worst possible thing that could happen to Gallows and Anderson before WrestleMania. They want to prove to the Hardy Boyz that they're the better team. They want to have all the momentum they can get heading into WrestleMania, and a loss here tonight would be detrimental to their chances. As, a big clothesline. Well, it can either do one of two things. It could ruin their chances, ruin their momentum, or give them a bit of a kick in the backside and put them back into gear, a bit of a wake-up call that maybe they are beatable, maybe they're not as dominant as they once were, and change their game plan, come about things a little bit differently. So we'll see what the approach is depending on the outcome of this matchup right now, but it is Jey Uso looking to drive Gallows into the corner, looking to tag his partner and his brother in. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he will. And we're going to see a big splash off the top of the rope here. Here it comes. Jimmy Uso with a splash right down on Gallows. Anderson distracted the referee momentarily, realizing the ref's not distracted anymore. And he gets in there, and the referee got caught up in that action as well, as it gets the big break, saving the match, saving the day for his tag team partner. Meanwhile, the referee is down at the moment, so they can't really capitalize here, the Usos. Instead, it's Gallows with an inverted DDT. Takes down Jimmy Uso anyways. Now has him by the throat. Look out. Picks him up. Slams him down for a thunderous chokeslam. He's hurt. He's rocked him right here, and he's really struggling now. Now the momentum is shifting, and here comes the club. They're going to pick him up, looking for that magic killer. Anderson to win it. But hang on, the referee distracted. Slow count, he's coming for it now, and the breakup again. Well, to be fair, that's what Anderson and Gallows did a moment ago. It's fair, I suppose. As now he's going to drive him back into the corner. Carl Anderson taunting the crowd here. They're not really supporting him too much. As now it's Jay bouncing off the top of the turnbuckle. Jimmy back in the ring. Carl Anderson heading to the second. Drops down there. Can he take advantage now? This is a real great opportunity here for the club. Shoulder block. And now Jimmy's going to pick him up. No one to tag at the moment. Might not need anybody. He's looking for a Samoan drop. Is he? No. Instead, hangs him up on the top. And the fireman's carry. We do know the Usos love a good Samoan drop. And they would have had a great opportunity to go for it there. Instead went for a... They hang him up on the rope and then follows it up with a suplex. Now the tag. Will it happen? Yes. This is a good move by the Usos. Get the fresher man in and just reset themselves here. Regroup a little bit. Because I thought they were in a bit of trouble a moment ago. But now it is Jey Uso. Going for the splash. Missed out though. Anderson quickly getting out of the way. Had to. Otherwise this match could have been over. Great back and forth action right here. And really a tremendous opportunity here for the club to get themselves ready for the Hardy Boyz. They've got a tough match coming up at Wrestlemania as the Boot of Doom. And this is the type of match you want to prepare for it. Test you. Go all the way to your limits. And more importantly, get the job done. The Magic Killer coming again. Gallows slams him down with the help of Anderson. The cover, the hook of the leg. Will this be it? Yes, it will be. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, they win. And now they are ready to go. WrestleMania, they'll challenge for the Raw Tag Team Championships against the Hardy Boyz. And they have a tremendous opportunity here to get the job done. Can they become two-time Tag Team Champions on Raw? But more importantly, can they beat the Hardy Boyz and get their revenge? They have been one of the best tag teams we've ever seen here in Universe Mode. And they're looking to get themselves back to the top. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson are ready to go. The Hardy Boyz, we know they are watching. Have they figured out how to beat this team once again? They've done it before. Will we see a repeat of that at WrestleMania? Or will Gallows and Anderson get the job done? Well, we now look to shift gears to the... Oh, wait a second. Backstage here with The Miz and... Oh, that's Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is down. The Miz has got Dean Ambrose down backstage in the locker room area. And Ambrose trying to get back to his feet. But The Miz with an elbow and now drives him into the locker. The Miz looking to attack the champion just days away from WrestleMania, trying to get the one-up on him. Trying to find any advantage he possibly can. If he can injure the champion, well, his chances of winning at WrestleMania do increase. Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura competing in a match earlier on, so they could not be 100% potentially. The only man who didn't have a match tonight other than The Miz, of course, was Ambrose, so The Miz trying to make sure that Ambrose potentially isn't 100% by getting in his way here. Dean Ambrose is hurt. There's been blood on the chair as the skull-crushing finale. The Miz takes out Ambrose just before Mania. Well, that has thrown a major spanner into the works. Who knows if Ambrose will be ready to go at Mania now. Well, The Miz trying to make sure that he makes it to WrestleMania and walks out as champion. Well, he's won it before in a Fatal 4-Way. Can he do it again? We now turn our attentions to our big main event tonight. KO, Kevin Owens, competes against Seth Rollins. This man has a date set with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He will fight The Undertaker and what he believes will be his major redemption story. It's been a season to forget for Kevin Owens. He's had a disastrous year, and he wants to put that all behind him and start fresh and win the big prize. That prize is to end the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. He's never lost here in Universe Mode in WrestleMania history. And now he fights the Undertaker at WrestleMania. But first he must take down the Universal Champion Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, arguably the best in the WWE right now. He's on a roll. On a roll, and he will face and defend that championship around his waist, the Universal title, against Samoa Joe. The man who has been dominant himself. Samoa Joe ready and prepared for the biggest challenge of his career, the biggest opportunity of his career, the main event of WrestleMania against Seth Rollins. We're going to see it. Former friends, now bitter rivals. Kevin Owens versus Rollins here tonight. A terrific opportunity for both men to get ready for their big matches at WrestleMania. This is a huge main event and a match that could have taken place at WrestleMania. It's a WrestleMania caliber contest. Right now, Kevin Owens with the early advantage here on Seth Rollins. Such a huge match for Kevin Owens here tonight and at WrestleMania. Been a lot of talk about Kevin Owens in his future. He's had little to no success at all here on the Raw brand. Many believe he might need to head back to SmackDown to find his success in the future, where he did win 2 World Championships over there, the 2 Universal Championship reigns Kevin Owens has under his belt. He did it over on SmackDown. Now the title here on Raw. He did bring the championship here to Raw. Former World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold belt, renamed as the Universal Championship. Kevin Owens brought it here, and ever since the title changed design, Kevin Owens has had little to no love at all, losing the title to Goldberg. We all know how that went down. Well, ever since that loss, Kevin Owens has struggled to recover, having very little success. And he is sick of it. He's had enough. He's fed up. He targeted The Undertaker. He wanted to take down The Undertaker simply because he believed that he's the biggest, baddest man, the best superstar available for him to defeat. He believes if he beats The Undertaker at WrestleMania, it will transform his career, get himself back on track, and get people believing that he is as good as he once was. As KO takes down Rollins right there, and the fireman's carry to the neck breaker. Nicely executed there by, as I said, the former world champion on multiple occasions, as Rollins tossed aside down there. Seth Rollins, Universal Champion. He's also been a WWE Champion in the past. And Rollins, when he first won the WWE Championship, he was having a golden patch in his career, beating the likes of Triple H, The Rock, some big names, Randy Orton as well, some huge names in that run. It was a run that really came out of nowhere. He was the US Champion at the time, moved up, and quickly found success, and that newfound success didn't get to his head. Despite losing the championship a fair few months later on, Rollins continued to work hard, continued to get himself back in the position, and won the championship back. He's been a 3-time world champion here in Universe Mode. He's been excellent, as now KO has a hold of Rollins, caught him in midair, but Rollins able to counter back. Seems like every season Seth Rollins has a run where he just finds ways to win. He just is successful. He's so tough to beat on many big occasions. Rollins is ready for WrestleMania. He's been a part of the big main event at WrestleMania once before, where he lost for Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for the championship. But on that occasion, it was Dean Ambrose walking away as the victor, and Rollins walked away with nothing. He's looking to change that way this time. Rollins now picks up Kevin Owens here, tries to perhaps go for that pedigree, but instead gets clotheslined there by KO. Big time clothesline, and Rollins could be rocked. Well, this is a big test for Kevin Owens, as I said. He's beaten Nakamura recently, but now it's time for him to step up and beat a huge caliber superstar Rollins. I don't know if he can do it. Is it too much too soon for him? Yes, he's got this newfound confidence and aggression, and he's looking to do whatever it takes. He's a desperate, desperate man, and sometimes desperate men will do whatever it takes, and sometimes they are the most dangerous of all because they will bend the rules. They don't mind upsetting your feelings. They don't mind punching you in the mouth when you least expect it to get that victory. And that's when Kevin Owens was at his best, when he was acting that way. Kevin Owens believed the newfound love from the fans ruined his career. He tried to do what was right by the people. He tried to be a hero to them, tried to be, someone they could look up to and respect. And look where it got him. His career was potentially over. His big money contract that Raw signed him to, well, his contract is up for grabs, renewing after WrestleMania. I highly doubt he'll get that type of deal. His contract, his value has been slashed in half, and he's sick of it. He wants the money, he wants the fame, he wants the glory. And Kevin Owens is desperate to get there, as now he takes down Rollins off his feet. Kevin Owens bleeding right now with a cut to the forehead after a stiff elbow caught him flush. Well, how will Kevin Owens react to a bit of blood on the forehead? Will he look to, will it make him more aggressive? Will he look to be a little bit more conservative, knowing that he's got that gash? Will it upset his momentum? Or will it, some men who they see their own blood, they just get a bit of a rush of blood, they definitely just go berserk. Sometimes it can fuel you, sometimes it can inspire you, other times it can make you a little bit concerned. Kevin Owens right now working away on Seth Rollins. Rollins bounces off of him here and able to continue to stay in reach of this matchup here. Rollins meets Samoa Joe, one of the baddest men right now on Monday Night Raw, and Joe with a big victory at the Elimination Chamber. We're feeling very, very confident himself. That's a big super kick there by Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens able to fight through the owner's shoulder. Other big matches at WrestleMania include the big inter-promotional match, Brand versus Brand. John Cena, AJ Styles, two of the very best. One from Raw, one from SmackDown. The winner gets the first pick in the upcoming post-WrestleMania draft. Rollins now, can he do it? Can he pin Kevin Owens? No, a kick out at two. So close. Rollins nearly had him. KO barely kicking out, and a desperate clothesline lunging into Seth Rollins there, putting all his body weight behind it. Not because I think he wanted to, I think because he had to. He had nothing left to really deliver that clothesline. KO now looking to bounce back here, and that cannonball right into the corner. And Rollins may be hurt now. This is better from Rollins. Much better. As now Rollins against the ropes. Here comes KO. Pop-up powerbomb. He's going to do it. Kevin Owens to beat Rollins on Raw. Yo, no, so close. And he just gets the shoulder up. Referee said 2. Kevin thought he had him. And the referee was an inch away from slapping his hand onto the mat, counting the 3 and awarding Kevin Owens the victory. Kevin Owens coming so close to beating Rollins, and now this is how he reacts. This is the big question. Will he be positive, or will this upset him? Because we know the Undertaker is going to take a great deal of punishment. He's going to be almost impossible to beat at WrestleMania. It's a legacy that he's been able to uphold here on Universe Mode. He's beaten the likes of Chris Jericho, Sting, and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Never been defeated here in Universe Mode at WrestleMania, and now he's looking to continue that legacy when he takes on Kevin Owens, who last year at WrestleMania was facing Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, and he won. The year before that, Kevin Owens faced CM Punk for the Universal Championship, and he won as well. So Kevin Owens has not been defeated himself at WrestleMania. He's had 2 victories in a row, both for the Universal Championship. So Kevin Owens, I think he'll be feeling very much at home at WrestleMania himself. No title on the line, but the streak is basically, to some, bigger and better than a championship. So we'll see how Kevin Owens can cope against the dead man. As now, meanwhile, Rollins looking to fire himself up here. Here comes Seth. Sling blade. Down goes KO. Seth Rollins now looking to get some momentum building here. What can he produce now? Shot to the midsection. Looking for the pedigree now. Can Seth Rollins find it? Here we go. He's got it. Pedigree there by Rollins. Will KO be able to kick out? Rollins not going for the cover though. And Kevin able to counter. That's a big mistake there by Seth. I think he had Kevin Owens in a great position to go for it. Instead looking to find something else. Maybe that knee. That ripcord knee. The cover. KO down. Owens is out. But no, the shoulder gets up. And that is old school Kevin Owens. A man who can kick out of anything at any time. And that is why he's been a two-time Universal Champion. Because of his ability to fight through punishment. As, Kevin laid out to the outside of the ring. Clothesline to the outside of the ring. Now Rollins looking to stump away here. Kevin Owens fighting through the pain right now. Bleeding in the forehead. Not sure how much he's really got left here. A shot to the midsection. KO now. Grabs a hold of Seth. And Owens dragging Rollins back into the ring now. And a shot there, and Kevin, boom, with a boot. Nicely executed boot there by Kevin Owens, who a moment ago we thought was done. Now looking to work his way back into it as he packs up Seth Rollins, lands him right on that knee of his, and Rollins is hurting. Kevin Owens trying to fight his way into this. That's what he likes to do. He likes to fight. He believes KO Mania will happen for the third straight year. Will we see it? The Undertaker waits. As far as we know, the dead man not here tonight. And I'm sure he's watching at home or wherever the hell he's from. Or whatever the hell he calls home, who knows. But back in Death Valley, the Undertaker keeping a close eye on Kevin Owens. Despite Owens' lack of form, I'm sure he's more than aware of what Kevin Owens can produce on his best day. Now, KO STO. Cover. Will this be it? No. And Kevin Owens with a boot there, working away right now on Seth. Such a close encounter between the two. Rollins needs a win to get himself ready for WrestleMania. Kevin wants to prove that he's the real deal, that he can truly threaten The Undertaker. But can he beat Seth Rollins? Oh, double knees! Rollins could have held on there and got the cover. Instead, he couldn't find it. Rollins with a chop. Now Seth rolls through. Here we go! Super kick on the jaw. Has he got enough, though, to take advantage here? Rollins slowing a little bit, trying to get this crowd to support him. They certainly are. Plenty of love for Seth Rollins here tonight. He's a crowd favorite. And Kevin, bang! Ripcord knee! You can see the blood on the head of KO, but hang on! Kevin, his head's on the rope! Referee didn't see it. Kevin Owens, he landed on the rope. I think he was knocked out cold, to be honest. But he landed on the rope. His head technically was causing a rope break, and the referee did not see it. Rollins gets the win, but you put an asterisk beside it. Kevin Owens, even though I think he was on Dream Street, I think he should have still been in this match. The referee's made a mistake there. We seem to be saying that quite a lot, but the referee has messed up. He's awarded Rollins the victory when it should not have happened. But nonetheless, we got to go with the referee's decision. Whether you like it or hate it, Rollins wins here tonight. And Samoa Joe, be ready. This man is certainly ready. And he is like no one. He's on fire. And Rollins is ready to burn it down at WrestleMania. And wait a second. That's Samoa Joe's music. You can only assume Joe is coming out to pay us a little bit of a visit. Of course. Samoa Joe is here. And Joe is the type of guy that when he sees his opponent is hurt and tired, that's when he likes to pounce. Joe may have one last thing to say to Seth Rollins before WrestleMania. This is a man that we all loved and respected when he was fighting the NWO, when he turned his back on the fans. And hang on, Kevin from behind, Joe in front, Rollins meets Joe and decides to punch him right in the mouth. And Kevin from behind though. Clothesline Seth, the referee goes down. Seth's in the corner now, and Kevin gonna drive Rollins into the ring post, follows it up with a knee. Rollins is hurting, Kevin Owens beating him down, and a big clothesline as well. Samoa Joe trying to get to his feet here. He got rocked by that big right hand by Rollins. He was coming out here for an ambush, and Kevin Owens obviously not happy that he lost this match here. And now to the second, and lands down with a moonsault. Joe comes back in. Kevin Owens looking to attack and punish Rollins, as now he'll look for the pop-up powerbomb. Seth Rollins picked up and taken out. Rollins is hurting. Now Joe's turn. Samoa Joe gets Rollins into the corner. This could really hurt his WrestleMania chances here. Joe looking for the muscle buster, and he will find it. Rollins is down. Joe celebrates, and wait a second. The lights are out, and he's here! The Undertaker is here! The dead man has arrived! He's laid out both men already, and a choke slam to follow it up for Samoa Joe. I've got no idea where Seth Rollins went, but what I do know is that The Undertaker is here, and he's looking to punish Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. Tombstone. Joe back to his feet though. Right hand there by the dead man. A few more. Now Joe taking these right hands and looking to fight back with a left. Joe trying to beat down The Undertaker now, trying to fight back. These two won't be meeting at WrestleMania, but a big matchup right now. Taker trying to get some revenge on Seth Rollins, a man that he has respected, a man that he's fought side by side with. Joe, he fought with Joe once upon a time as well. And I'm sure The Undertaker hasn't forgotten how Joe turned his back on the fans and the WWE locker room as the dead man with a last ride to KO. The Undertaker lays out Kevin Owens. Now Joe will be his next victim, you would assume. Joe up on the shoulders. Undertaker with a tombstone. And now the dead man. Is he finished? He can celebrate nonetheless. Kevin Owens trying to get to his feet. The Undertaker's not even going to let him. Taker says, I've got one more in me. It's your turn, Kevin. One for you as well. The Undertaker lays out Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe just before WrestleMania. We will see the two meet. The streak on the line. Kevin Owens and The Undertaker. We will also see Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. AJ Styles versus John Cena. And of course, over on SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor one-on-one, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, much more as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Universe Mode. If you want to know more about WrestleMania and the card, check it out on BrendenPlayz.com, the full match card over there. It's going to be one of the biggest events in Universe Mode history, possibly the biggest. You don't want to miss it. The full times when we will be streaming this live will be coming your way very soon. Unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we have been pushing the pay-per-view back and unfortunately, we probably won't be able to stream it as planned this Sunday, but Sunday, the 1st of July, we will be live. I know it's been a long time in the making, but let's hope it can live up to the hype for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like on it, subscribe to see WrestleMania, much more. I'll see you in the next video.